If you hear the words billionaire vacations and close your eyes for a second, what appears first? Maybe it's a yacht somewhere on the Riviera. Maybe it's a cliff road in Italy with a supercar and the roof down. Maybe it's a balcony in Paris. Or a ski chalet in the Switzerland mountains. Here's the interesting part. Behind those random images, there is a real map. Again and again, the ultra-wealthy choose the same bays, the same ski valleys, the same headlands and islands when they go on holiday in Europe. And today, we're going to show them to you. A 25-stop loop through cities, lakes, marinas, and peninsulas that quietly define what billionaire lifestyle looks like in your head. This isn't a how-to-book-it guide. It's a soft, cinematic ranking of 25 real holiday locations that billionaires actually use for privacy, beauty, service, and status. For each one, you'll get a quick snapshot. And somewhere in the top 3, there's a quiet curve of the French Riviera, a headland where a handful of villas and gardens created half of the images the world now calls European luxury, even if most travelers don't know its name. Let's start in the cities where the money lands, before it escapes to the coast. 25 Mayfair, London, UK. Hey, this is the city break chapter of the Billionaire Europe trip. Suites at the Connaught or Claridge's. A driver waiting downstairs, and 48 hours where the city bends around your schedule. Shopping happens behind closed doors, in private rooms off Bond Street. Lunch is a chef's table, dinner is a restaurant that never seems to have tables, but somehow always has one for you. 24 Golden Triangle, Paris, France. Here it's not about wide shots of the Eiffel Tower. It's about a handful of streets around Avenue Montaigne where haute couture, palace hotels, and private offices share the same stone facades. You arrive, disappear into a courtyard at the Plaza Athénée or the Ritz, and the city filters in through room service silver and balcony views. 23's Quadrilatero d'Oro, Milan, Italy. Milan is where the billionaire lifestyle turns into homework. This is where wardrobes get rebuilt, watches get chosen, and cars get spec'd. Outside, it's a regular European city. Inside those courtyards, it's a showroom for a very specific kind of life. 22 Lech and Zers, Austria. When billionaires want a ski week that doesn't feel like a nightclub, they come here. Wide, calm pistes, hotels that have been run by the same families for generations, and evenings that are more about long dinners than DJ sets. It's luxury measured in silence. Freshly groomed snow in the morning, towels warming on rails, 3 generations sharing dessert after a day on the mountain. 21 Zermatt, Switzerland. Zermatt is skiing with a built-in screensaver. The car-free village, the sharp air, and the Matterhorn hanging above everything like a logo. Days here revolve around lifts, long lunches, and spa rituals. Nights mean Michelin-starred dinners, mountain restaurants reached on snowcats, and rooms with glass walls where the mountain is the only artwork you need. 20 Engadine Valley and St. Moritz, Switzerland. This is winter as a curated event. Frozen lakes turn into racetracks and polo fields. Champagne is served on the ice. Designer boutiques hide behind modest signage that fools nobody. The billionaire version of St. Moritz isn't just about skiing. It's about dropping into a social calendar where everyone knows the code, the dress, and the prices. But nobody ever says them out loud. Are 19 Courchevel, 1850, France. If St. Moritz is discreet, Courchevel 1850 is the opposite. Here the streets are heated, the chalets look like spaceships made of wood, and the main lift could double as a fashion show. Private chefs cook dinner, security teams manage the door, and some guests arrive by helicopter straight to their chalet roof. It's the Billionaire ski holiday in full neon, intense, short, and extremely photographed. 18. Quinta do Lago and Vale do Lobo, Algarve, Portugal. Now we head south, where winter barely registers. Quinta do Lago and Vale do Lobo are golf resort heaven. Villas hidden inside private estates, championship courses on your doorstep, and quiet, pristine beaches just beyond the pines. This is where the ultra-wealthy bring their families when they want everything in one place. Spa, sport, nature, kids clubs, and restaurants you can walk to in sandals even in February. 17. Finca Cortesin and Marbella Club Area, Costa del Sol, Spain. Further along the southern coast, luxury takes on a resort tone. Think suites that feel like villas, gardens groomed to the last leaf, and a staff-to-guest ratio that blurs the line between hotel and private estate. Days are simple: golf, spa, pool, maybe a drive down to the water. Nights are long, warm, and candlelit in courtyards designed to feel like they've always been there. This is the Billionaire holiday when they don't want to be challenged. If this is the way you like to think about Europe, not just where to go, but how the highest level of travel actually uses these places, that's exactly what we do here on Escape to Europe. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our deep dives into European luxury, smart itineraries, and how to borrow the structure of these billionaire trips, even if your budget is very firmly not billionaire. So far, we've been in city suites, ski villages, and gated resorts. From here, the Billionaire Europe trip starts to blur into the sea. Boats replace cars. Suitcases get lighter. And the address becomes somewhere between this headland and that bay. 16. Comporta Coast, Alentejo, Portugal. Comporta is the anti-resort resort. Sand dunes, rice fields, pine forests, and wooden houses that look almost too simple, until you notice the architecture magazines on the coffee table. The Billionaire holiday here is barefoot. Long lunches in open-air restaurants, sunset walks on empty Atlantic beaches, evenings around a fire rather than a DJ booth. Money is present, but deliberately underdressed. "15. Daya in the northwest coast, Mallorca, Spain. On the northwest coast of Mallorca, the mountains drop straight into the sea. Daya is the village that quietly stole the hearts of writers, musicians, and later, billionaires in disguise. You come here for stone houses, orange trees, and hotels that feel like the country home you never inherited. Days dissolve into slow swims, short walks, and long dinners with views that seem airbrushed even in real life. At 14. Vartown and the Pakleni Islands, Croatia. Var in high season is bright and loud, but from the deck of a yacht, it looks very different. The old town becomes an evening backdrop. The real holiday happens across the water, among the Pakleni Islands. Hidden coves, beach clubs only reachable by boat, long lunches where the tender waits just offshore. Here, the Billionaire itinerary is simple. Wake up on the boat, choose an island, spend the day pretending the rest of the world doesn't exist. "13. Santorini Caldera Villages, Greece, Oia and Imerovigli. Santorini is hardly a secret, but the Billionaire version happens behind doors most visitors never see. Caldera-side suites with private plunge pools, terraces where the sunset feels like a private screening, and late dinners brought to your table while the rest of the island crowds the public viewpoint. The streets can be busy, but from the right balcony, Santorini still feels like a dream reserved for you alone. "12. Mykonos, Greece. Mykonos is the club chapter of the Billionaire holiday. By day, whitewashed lanes, designer boutiques, beach clubs that run from lunchtime to midnight without a break. By night, villa parties on the hillsides, lights from the bay, and a queue of chauffeurs waiting where public taxis used to be. It's loud, intense, and very much on purpose. Nobody comes here to rest. They come here to turn their summer into a movie. 11. Chania and West Crete. Hideaways, Greece. Drive west and everything softens. Chania's harbor has Venetian bones and Greek soul. Behind it, a coast lined with small, careful hotels and villas that open straight onto the sea. For billionaires who want Greek island life without Mykonos intensity, this is where the yacht quietly drops anchor. Long swims, local tavernas, and nights where the loudest sound is cutlery and conversation. "10. Amanzoe in Porto. Haley, Peloponnese, Greece. On a hill above Porto Haley, Amanzoe looks like someone built a modern temple to privacy. Stone pavilions, private pools, olive trees, and views that take in both sunrise and sunset. Guests arrive by helicopter or by boat, often from yachts moored down in the bay. Just sun, stone, water, and service that anticipates you 3 steps ahead. 9. Porto Montenegro and Bay of Kotor, Montenegro. This is where the new money flotilla parks for a while. A purpose-built marina village with 5-star hotels, glossy apartments, and a waterfront promenade designed for yacht owners who want everything within a few hundred meters. Outside the marina, the Bay of Kotor rises steeply on all sides, turning every cruise into a fjord-like spectacle. It's dramatic, compact, and feels like the future of the Mediterranean yachting circuit. If you had to steal one chapter from this billionaire Europe trip for yourself, city suites, ski weeks, barefoot Atlantic, Greek islands, or yacht marinas, which one would you choose? Tell me in the comments. It's the best way to figure out what kind of European luxury actually fits you, not just your Instagram feed. We're in the top 8 now. From here, the billionaire lifestyle gets more focused. Fewer places, more meaning. The Europe trip becomes a loop of lakes, cliffs, and Riviera headlands, ending in the quiet curve of coastline that invented half of these fantasies. 8. Ibiza and Formentera, Spain. For billionaires, Ibiza is the base, Formentera is the reward. You sleep in fincas tucked into the hills above Ibiza's beaches, then spend the day drifting south, anchoring off Formentera's white sands. walking barefoot to lunch, and swimming in water that looks edited even when it isn't. The nights belong to Ibiza, clubs, villas, private sets. The days belong to the boat. Seven, Funchal and Cliff Resorts, Madeira, Portugal. When everyone else is escaping winter to the Caribbean, some choose Madeira instead. Clifftop resorts with subtropical gardens, infinity pools hanging over the Atlantic, and a capital city that feels safe, walkable, and gently old world. A billionaire holiday here might last 3 weeks. Spa mornings, lavada walks in the hills, dinners on terraces where the soundtrack is waves, and a quiet jazz trio, not a DJ. Six, Las Palmas and South Gran Canaria, Spain. Gran Canaria is where winter retires early. In the south, resorts and villas open straight onto long beaches and private dunes. In Las Palmas, further north, you get the rare combination of real city plus perfect beach in one package. For long stays, this is gold. Good healthcare, good flight connections, light every day, and a climate kind enough that you live outdoors 12 months a year. At 5, Lake Como, Italy. This is the lake chapter of the Billionaire story. You don't just visit Como, you base at a villa with its own dock, and your day is measured in boat trips. Breakfast on one terrace, lunch in another village, sunset drifting back along a shore dotted with cypress trees and stone palazzi. The real luxury is slowness. The lake forces every movement to be deliberate and a little bit theatrical. Four, Portofino and the Ligurian coast, Italy. Portofino is tiny, but the idea of it is enormous. Yachts line up in a harbor the size of a small car park. Behind the pastel facades are luxury hotels and villas hidden up the hill among the pines. A billionaire holiday here is 3, maybe 4 days. Arrive by boat, step onto the piazzetta for an espresso, disappear into the green for the afternoon, and come back down when the lights turn the harbor into a jewelry box. Three, Amalfi Coast and Capri, Italy. This stretch of Italy is so cinematic, it barely feels fair. From Positano to Amalfi and Ravello, villas cling to cliffs in ways that defy engineering. Capri is the exclamation mark at the end, an island where the streets above and the sea below feel like two separate worlds. The billionaire version is almost entirely by boat. You move along the coast as if you're scrolling a mood board, stopping only where you want to swim, eat, or sleep. The roads? That's for other people. 2. Saint-Tropez and Pampelonne. Beach, France. Once a quiet port, now a myth that repeats itself every summer. Super yachts stack up in the harbor. Old houses glow in the evening light. And just down the coast, Pampelon Beach turns into a string of temporary living rooms. Beach clubs built in June and gone by autumn. It's intense, short, and as close as Europe gets to a festival dedicated entirely to excess. 1. Cap Ferrat and the French Riviera headlands, France. And then the volume drops. Between Nice and Monaco, a series of green headlands push into the Mediterranean. Cap Ferrat, Cap d'Aille, Cap Martin. From the sea, you see almost nothing. Just trees, gardens, the hint of a terrace, a boat docked discreetly below. This is the quiet core of the billionaire European holiday. Here, the fantasy becomes very specific. A villa hidden behind tall cypresses, gardens that fall towards the sea, views onto 2 bays at once, and the freedom to decide whether today you arrive by car, by helicopter, or by boat. Places like Cap Ferrat are why the billionaire Europe trip exists at all. They turned the Riviera into a private playground for families like the Rothschilds, who built hilltop villas with views so perfect they still define what European luxury looks like in our heads. Once you've seen this coastline from above, pink villas, formal gardens, fountains, the sea on both sides, you understand that a lot of modern luxury is still just trying to copy that original idea. Because that's the hidden truth behind these 25 locations. The billionaire lifestyle in Europe isn't just about money. It's about control, over light, over views, over how close the world is allowed to get. The good news? You don't need to own any of this to learn from the map. You can steal the rhythm, the seasons, the idea of spending more time in fewer places, and apply it at your own scale. If this ranking gave you a clearer mental picture of the Europe trip people imagine when they say billionaire lifestyle, and some new places to daydream, save, or quietly plan around, hit subscribe and join the Escaped Europe community. Here we explore European luxury not to worship it, but to understand it, decode it, and use the best parts in our own lives. And if that last chapter on Cap Ferrat and the Riviera headlands woke something up in you, your next stop is obvious. Go watch. French Riviera's greatest secret, the Rothschild villa you don't know.